right, y'all, back at it today, Tuesday, March 21st, 2023. And man, this morning been crazy. So first, it's raining. It's probably gonna rain most of the day, so got to deal with that. So got the raincoat and the hat on today. I'm gonna be in traffic because I just got my first order. It's 8:40, so I'm gonna hit a lot of school traffic right now. And so this morning, I usually get up around 6 in the morning to, you know, I'm there for my kids. You know, I used to have to go to work before they even get up for school. So now I'm there in the morning, eat breakfast with them, all that good stuff. So I had the app on, and at 6 in the morning, dispatch had an order for $60. It was kind of a long drive, so I didn't accept it because I didn't feel like dealing with that early morning traffic. And then around 7, another order came out with dispatch. It was $135 to go to Austin. So as many of you may or may not know, I did a long run like that before. I think it's the same one. $135 for 90 miles and then deadhead back. So I did that. I tried it. I only made about 70 bucks off of that after gas. Not worth it to me, so I passed on that one as well. And then I got this order right now. I'm going to my electronics store that I always pick up from. It's a small order. I think it's like 25, 30 bucks, something like that, but it's a real short route. But then GoShare had around the same time sent out an order for, I think it was like 60 something dollars. And I passed on it because it was two orders at the same time. So there was one for $60. It was a little farther drive, and then there was one right by my house at Living Spaces for $65. So I accepted that one, and that's going to be later on today, like around 12. Well, it says 4:30, but I'm gonna try to pick up earlier than that. I'll talk to the customer. So busy day today, man. I feel like it's gonna be going crazy today. So even though it's raining, I don't care, man. I'm out here. I'm about to do it, make this money. I actually like days like this, so it kind of keep people off the road. So should be good, man. So I'm on my way to my first, and it's gonna take a while, probably about an hour to get there. All right, so I'm here. They are unloading. They get some new TVs, so this big rig's taking up the dock, but they actually have another one. So I'm gonna actually get my stuff right there. So we good to go. All right, loaded down. 2 TVs and some accessories. So small order, not that far away. Don't have anything pending right now. I thought it was gonna be real busy, but it slowed down. So hopefully we'll get another order soon. I was just gonna say, so that's the truck that just delivered to Wave Electronic, the big rig. He unloaded right there, and it just goes to show how important these cargo vans are. You know that stuff came from out of state, and you know, we're last mile, so this is where, you know, that came from out of state. They got they new supplies, and then, you know, we take it directly to the customer. So we're needed, much needed, and you know, that's why this job is very consistent. Like you're always going to be needed. So these guys really appreciate the services that we provide. So just wanted to point that out, man. All right, just got that dropped off in there. Got an order from Sherwin-Williams next, so heading there now. Still raining, but not as bad as it was before. So it's probably gonna be a little traffic on the road. All right, man, got to film from inside because it's starting to come down, the rain, but got it loaded up. And I'm just waiting on 3 more boxes. And I think this one's like 50 bucks. So this is Sherwin-Williams. But it's starting to come down. I want to get my phone wet. All right, y'all, I just dropped off at Sherwin-Williams. Just waiting on another order right now. I like these type of orders. So basically I just did a Sherwin-Williams to another Sherwin-Williams. Those are the ones I prefer because, you know, business to business, they always gonna be here. Somebody always gonna be here. No hassle. You know where you're going. Easy to, you know, pick up, drop off. I hate having to go to customers or to apartment complexes and stuff like that with those orders because, you know, you call the number that they give you for the customer, they either don't answer or they don't speak English, or it's always something. You know, nobody knows where it goes. So I hate dealing with that, but I prefer the business to business. Second thing, so with dispatch, I know a lot of you also do dispatch as well. They sent me an email yesterday, and basically the way I read it is they gave me an order number that I did completed yesterday, and basically accusing me of lying and saying that I arrived before I actually did arrive. And they're saying like their GPS coordinates was showing that I was not at the location at the pickup. So as many of you know, dispatch will pay you extra if it takes more than 15 minutes. You know, you get paid, I think, close to $1 per minute. So I was a little pissed off about that, and so I, you know, emailed them back, and I'm like, hey, well, can you show me where it says that I was? Like, show me on the map where it said I was, because I don't do that. Like, I don't. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there that probably do try to do that. They'll, you know, put they arrived early so they could try to go over 15 minutes. I think that's, like, I don't work like that. So I kind of took offense to it because it's like they claim it's just a warning, but I'm like, why am I getting a warning? Like, I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I was there. You know, I hit arrive when I was there. You can verify with the customer. They could tell you that I was there at that time. So, I mean, they didn't do no investigation, obviously, and just kind of accused me of lying. And they sent me a bunch of material, like retraining stuff and threatening, like, you know, if you continue with this, you know, you might not get orders and all that. So I don't know if y'all got something like that before, but I was a little mad about that. So I ain't tripping on it, but I do know that, you know, I don't try to work the system like that. I do have a dash cam, and I was thinking about using my dash cam so that, you know, because it's timestamped. So when I arrive at a location, I can video the whole thing. So it'll show what time I arrived, what time I left. It'll show that I'm actually there. So if I get something like that again, I'm going to upload that and send it to them and say, stop sending me those damn warnings, because, you know, do a little investigation first before you start accusing somebody of lying. So anyway, I was a little teed off about that, but it's all good. One thing I did learn, though, is they have, Dispatch has web seminars twice a week. So I guess, I'm assuming it's like a Zoom type meeting, and they have people that, you know, work for Dispatch that will kind of talk about different ways to get orders and how everything works. And I'm assuming you could probably ask questions on those. It is by invite only, so you do have to request an invite, and they'll send you a link. I signed up for it, so I'm going to do it on Thursday. I don't know if I can record it. I don't think I can. I'm going to ask them, but I'll just take notes and kind of tell you what they're talking about. But that's something I didn't know. So it's a lot of features. There's something else. So Dispatch also they're interested in fleet owners as well. And I didn't know this. So if you own a fleet of vehicles, they want to do business with you. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if you get, you know, dedicated work, or I don't know how it works. I'm actually interested myself. Obviously, I don't have a fleet yet, but that's something that I do want to do. So, and then the last thing, I'm sorry, I'm kind of venting right now, but the last thing is, so GoShare. I have a GoShare order later on today, and I know some of you probably do GoShare as well. So I have a customer that, well, let me just tell you before. So I did a GoShare order before, and the customer put one delivery pro, so she didn't request a helper, and she put no stairs, and yeah, so that was it. So basically, and it was from living spaces, so I already knew like ain't nothing coming out of living spaces where it's just a one person job. So I'm assuming, you know, obviously she has somebody there that's gonna help me, her husband or son, whatever. So I didn't ask no question, I didn't call, I didn't ask, I just assumed that. So I brought my wife with me. It was a late night order. It was like 7 at night. So I brought my wife with me just as backup, just in case. Sure enough, I get there. The items are humongous. Like it's a sectional sofa, a dining table with chairs, and a dresser, and like some heavy stuff. So I actually had to make 2 trips. I couldn't fit it all in my van without, you know, damaging it. So I had to make 2 trips, and the lady, I get to the house, and the lady, she's elderly lady, elderly husband. And I'm like, ma'am, you didn't request a helper. Like, I can't unload this by myself. And she's like, oh, my husband gonna help you. I'm like, nah, man, ain't no way. So that dude was like probably like 80 years old. So I've learned through GoShare that these people work the system. You know, obviously they don't want to pay more for a helper, and they don't want to pay extra, you know, if they put that they have stairs and all that stuff. So knowing that, I got this order today. I'm trying to get in contact with the customer. Her phone is like off, or she's not answering, and she put the same thing. It's from Living Spaces. It does say it's a sectional sofa, but she didn't ask for a helper. And I'm texting her and asking her, can you confirm that you're going to have somebody there to help me? And I'm getting no response. So I'm about to hit up customer support, because I'm not dealing with that again, man. Like, these people, you know, they're trying to be cheap. I know GoShare is cool because you can add, when people do try to cheat the system, you can add that extra stuff and they still gonna have to pay. So it's really no way around it. But still, man, I don't know what y'all think about that, man. I can't get in touch with this lady. She not answering my phone calls. She not responding to my text. And I'm sorry, no, she did text me once. She texted me one time earlier today and saying that I could pick it up an hour early. So the order is supposed to be 4:30 p.m. She said I can get it at 3:30. She'll be home by 4:30. And that's when I started texting her. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to call you, you're not answering. So I text her and still no response. So that was like over an hour ago. So I don't know, man. This one sound fishy. All she got to do is say, yes, you'll have help or something like that. But we'll see. I'm sorry, man. I'm all venting and stuff. Anyways, I'm waiting on another order. All right, just got another Sherwin-Williams order. I think it's like 50 something bucks. So we here, about to load up. Sit right there. How's it going, sir? I'm picking up an order. Yeah, I see it over there by the 1740 Centennial or something like that. It's a pallet. Yeah. Yeah, that one right there.
Okay. want to back up in here?
Either or. I know. You can use the forklift or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the forklift.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because last time they told me to be level, so.
Oh, okay.
If you want me, I could back it up or either or. It don't matter.
However you do it. However you want to do it.
Is it easier like that, level, or you want me to back it up? It don't matter. It's up to you.
Well, let me try it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. This is dispatch, and while I was loading this up, I got an order from Frayt. It's paying $18, but I got to pass right by the pickup, so I'm just gonna see if everything fits in here. It's saying they're asking for a mid-size car, so this should be plenty of room to fit it in here, and I'm trying to knock that out along with this, and good to go. 2 for 1 right here. All right, man, this is where I'm at. This little tire manufacturer place. This is what I picked up for Frayt. 4 tires for $18. I had to pass by here anyway, so extra $18 on the way to drop that off. So all good. All right, I am at the drop-off spot. This tire place. Let's see where we gonna drop it at. All right, just dropped that off. Made $18 and about to go drop off the last dispatch order. Let me see if you can hear the music. I don't know if y'all can hear the music, but they was playing Mexican music, and then as soon as I roll up, the music changed to hip hop. So I thought that was kind of funny. But all right, man, I'm heading to the next one. Cool. I've been here before, so that helps when you places like this. Sometimes it's hard to figure out where you're dropping off, but I do remember this place, so we good. It's gonna be all the way in the back. Man, all the apps is going off right now, so it was another GoShare order that I could pick up, but it's gonna cut into the one I already have. So I do got to pick up a sofa from Living Spaces by my house, but there's another one that came out on the other side of town. They're still looking for somebody to get that one, so that was like $65 that I'm gonna miss out on. And then Frayt was going off a little bit too. So it was a busy day today, but I wasn't able to get everything I wanted. But it's all good. As long as I get that 200 a day, I'm good. All right, let's see if we can find a forklift driver. All right, man, I'm just waiting on the forklift to get this off my my van. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any more orders because it's starting to get crunch time. It's 2 o'clock. And I'm about 40 minutes away from Living Spaces. So I don't know, man. Most of these orders take about anywhere from 45, sometimes up to an hour each order. So I'm probably just gonna head to Living Spaces and knock out that GoShare order and then call it a day. right, so I'm on my way to Living Spaces now for this last order. Man, I just accepted an order from dispatch. It's scheduled for tomorrow at 7 in the morning. 11 miles for $101.
In 300 feet, turn right.
Oh, let me turn that off. Yeah, 11 miles for $101. Like, that's the type of orders I'm talking about, man. If I can get stuff like 3 of those a day, man. But yep, so I'm definitely gonna call it. I think I made definitely made over 200 today. So just gonna knock out this last one and head home. All right, man. Rolling up to Living Spaces, and did reach out to the customer. She finally got back to me, and she told me that her son is gonna be there. Hopefully he's not like 10 years old. So he's gonna help me unload, and I can pick up early. It's 2:30, so I'm 2 hours early. So that way I can knock this out and head home and escape a little bit of this traffic. All right, I'm gonna try to film us loading my van so you can kind of see what it looked like. Alright, man, as you can see, I had to stack these on top of each other, so it did fit. Everything fit fine. Just box truck would be a lot easier, but you know, the customer, they don't want to pay extra for the box truck, so we good.
Continue on Texas 1604 Loop West for 3 miles.
Just tell me how, man. How that happened, bro? Look at that, man.
Continue on North Loop 1604 West for 2.
All right, I'm at the customer's house. I don't want to show their house due to privacy, but I'm gonna unload this and then just kind of close it out because it's my last stop. All right, man. I am done for the day back home. Had a good day. So I made so basically I want to go over the numbers because I mean that's the whole reason I'm doing this channel, so that you can see my progression and how much expenses and how much net profit I actually make. So today I made a total of, I think, like 213, somewhere around there. So I think like 130 on dispatch. I had one GoShare order for 65 and one Frayt order for 28. So I think I calculated right, somewhere around 213. So just so you know, my van, I have the Ford Transit 250 with the medium roof. It gets about 416 miles on a full tank. So since I'm only doing local gig app runs, I average about a quarter tank of gas every time I work. I only use about a quarter tank of gas. So on very rare occasions I'll use even less than that, and there has been times where I only filled up once a week, but for the most part I fill up at least twice a week, and I don't fill up until it gets down to a quarter tank. Once it hits a quarter tank, I fill it up, and it costs, like today, it costs $55. So usually that's about the average. 50, like 60 is a lot. So usually around $55 to $60. So I did fill up today, and with a full tank, I'll be able to go 2, possibly 3 days without filling up. So basically tomorrow, and what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, and possibly Friday. It's gonna be all profit. So I made 213. Deduct that $55 I spent, so I really made about 150 something, or 155, something like that. But tomorrow and the next day is all profit. So that's how I really make, you know, my net profit goes up because of that. So I'm in a really good mood because today, as you saw, I accepted an order for tomorrow, and it is $101, and that's in the morning. So there was another order on GoShare that they were trying to get it out, I think like 2 o'clock, and then they changed it to 3 o'clock today, and nobody took it. It was just to pick up a sofa, one sofa by itself, a 3-seater, and it was I want to say $65. So nobody accepted it. So I was already on a GoShare order, and I finished. Once I finished it, they sent it to me. Like, it went directly to me because I guess nobody accepted it. So they changed the date to tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So I accepted it. So $65. So basically, long story short, I'm sitting at $165 already. I ain't even started working for tomorrow. So that's what I like about these apps. You can accept orders a day prior, so that you already know what you're making, you already know what you're doing, and you can kind of schedule your day out. So anyways, I'm gonna close it here, man. Another good day. Just kind of wanted to go over the numbers. You know, you guys already know I only need about $200 a day, you know, to make a living out here. But I feel like tomorrow is the day that I can finally break my record. My record is 402. That's the most I made in one day. I think I could do it tomorrow. I'm getting a nice head start. So that's my goal, man. I'm gonna stay out there and try to make more than $402. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.